that you can. Oh, and then hit X one more time to just place the camera. I'll do a little tilt here. So there we go.
Disabled.
Let's see. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, I figured it out. Cool. Because sometimes games like don't it won't hit the category automatically.
Oh, got it.
Does Solar Ash not even have like a picture for its? I guess not. Oh wait, it says it does. Maybe it's just being slow to update. Well, hey, it's been a while since you and me started a new game.
I know. Well, yeah, it was.
I guess Back for Blood.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Like, there we go.
All right, Edge of the Ultra Void, a world-eating black hole. Nothing can stop it from consuming another planet except the Star Seed, a colossal device hypothesized to destroy black holes. Its creators, the Void Runners, have embarked on an impossible mission to save their home.
Really wants to
The final member, Ray, has reached the event horizon. Oh, it's gone.
And it's gone. So I will say that.
How do I turn volume down on this? I can't hear you super well.
Oh,
that's fine. Oh,
maybe
it's got something.
Well, yeah, that wheel right there. Yeah.
There we go. Now I can hear you.
All right. Now, I will say, once we get to the menu or like into gameplay, it's not a bad idea to go into the sound and turn the dialogue sound all the way down.
Oh, you said it's not great.
I think the voice acting's not great.
Like, I want to hear it a little bit.
Sure.
So we'll start out.
It's
so that we can all experience.
Totally. It just has it's like when you do turn it down and you just have the text boxes. It has that like old school Zelda Nintendo feel. Where it's like it kind of works better with them not having
instead
voices.
of having really goofy. Okay. Jump.
Man, let's see.
All right.
Go post that we're streaming around.
Interesting.
That movement is pretty smooth, right? It's like it's fast enough that you feel like you're speedy, but it's not like Sonic where you're like, what am I looking at?
Out of control entirely, yeah.
It is. It really is. It's like Jet Set Radio mixed with Shadow of the Colossus, kinda.
I'm excited to get to
that. All right. All right. We'll post on the Twitters, on the twits. All right.
Already really like this art style.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be the number one thing, right? Is the art is just so pretty.
Oh, yeah.
It's just aesthetically pleasing. I think the movement feels really good.
Companion cube.
Right.
There's so many different things that you see it looking like companion cube. I mean, even... Well, hello.
Hey, Kim. Hello.
Even Star Wars, you can see stuff that looks like companion cubes in the originals.
That is very true. Let's see, going live. Post in our own Discord. We'll post in some other Discords.
Nice.
It's like right though? So trippy. How are you, Kim? How you doing tonight?
That's an Ultra Void's pull, but it's not too late. Maybe the sound, maybe the voices are already gone from yours. One to scan. City node.
Let's see. Oh yeah, there's your first, yeah, your big creature. You get right to it.
Yeah.
And doesn't that not feel like a Shadow of the Colossus kind of boss almost? Just in terms of like the, because you do have to climb it.
Right.
But you could hang it with a very annoying cat. I know one of the times you were in the chat on one of the games, you said the cat was just like she kicked you in the back of the head because you were sitting.
Oh yeah, she does that. Mm.
Yeah, like the basic idea of this game is you're from this civilization whose planet has been like sucked into a black hole basically, and you are like you're like part of a group of people that
trying to
that's like capable of like going part of the way into a black hole to try and like kind of piece stuff together.
Centralized Yottabyte database. Okay. Reading input. Sid is Ray. What happened to you? Where's the team? We are CUID systems offline. Oh, we are CUID systems offline. Anonymous impediments detected. Sending locations to your multi-tool. Multipass. There's no way I can activate the starseed without Sid. Better scan these anomalies and hope
I am going to get
there's a way to remove
my dog real quick. I'll be right back.
Sounds good. Does this mean...
Your little area.
Okay, this is just like a map.
Yep, so it's just a different area. This is
got it.
Too.
Yes, yes. Oh, these are moving, that's why I'm not. Yes. Right. Shields are full for now. These seem like enemies. Ow. Alright. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. Whew. Oop. Whoop. Good thing I just got a checkpoint. 2 of them. Oh. Well, hello, cat. I can't tell which one you are. Oh. Okay. Oh, alright. Ah. One down, but there's still interference. Still don't know what these blobs are. Hmm. Hmm. Overshot. Hmm. Uh-huh. New. I went right past it. Okay. Yes, yes. Hurry up. Oops. Oh no. I'm not high enough for that one. Alright, well, we know what to do this time. Ignore the little raven skull things. Oh. There we go. No worries. Hello, Pepper.
Did I miss any chat or anything? Anybody coming in?
I don't think so. 2 down. There must be 1 more.
So, how much of a feel do you feel like you've gotten?
Starting to feel like I maybe know it.
Maybe kind of know what's going on?
I still don't know what the red globbies that I'm picking up are.
So that's basically like a currency for upgrades.
Okay, that's what I assumed. I hadn't seen anything for it yet.
Well, and yeah, it's a good thing that you didn't jump in, especially near the end of the KOTOR stream on Tuesday, because we very much got to the
big section.
Big stuff.
Nice.
And it's going to be, now that we're past that, basically the rest of the KOTOR streams, that spoiler is going to be talked about regularly as just part of the basic story.
Right.
So you may want to avoid coming in for just that game until we're done with it. Which, honestly, though, that should
won't be too long, is what I'm
we're getting close to the end of
What's
KOTOR.
Next?
Well, by the time I think we have it spaced out almost like perfectly, so that the week we finish KOTOR, and then the following week, Shadow Warrior 3 will have finally come out.
Oh, nice.
And so we'll just go right into that brand new release.
Cool.
Also, this is the first time you and me have done, like, what is effectively a new release game on the channel.
I know. Yeah, that's
Gree
true.
was older. What did we stream before Gree? I'm trying to remember.
That's a good question. I don't know the answer to that.
I know you've been in.
I was here for the Alan Wake.
Stuff.
Oh. Okay.
But I'm trying to think.
Do I have to? Oh, I see. Time slip.
So the environmental puzzles open up weak points on the boss, and once you've opened up enough weak points, you can actually.
Then you do the Shadow of Colossus fight.
Yeah.
Which weren't there like in that game weren't there a couple different things that like a weak point wouldn't show up?
Oh yeah, you'd have to sometimes you'd have to get close to it for it to reveal itself. Oh, and hey, so you just got all the weak points for this first boss.
Yeah.
And now you have to skate up it.
Nice.
So it's almost like speedrunning.
Yeah.
A Shadow of the Colossus boss.
Totally, I love this. Okay. So
but hey, at least you have a good checkpoint system.
Yeah. I do want to find a shield.
But actually, though,
or does the shield do anything against the hits from this one?
You know, the thing is, they don't really, like, well, at least this first one, it doesn't really attack you in a traditional sense. It's just, can you get to the next weak point fast enough kind of thing. And maybe the other trigger, I think, might be a booster button even, like, to make you go a little faster.
Which button was that?
I think,
okay, there's a boost.
Okay, but, like, actually, though, well, Alan Wake, the Alan Wake remaster, which, you know, maybe not a new game, but a new release.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
Oh.
Nice. Pretty satisfying, right? I don't know. Well, Back for Blood was a new release.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
we've done that. Done quite a bit of that. That might be it though. In terms of what you've Until Dawn. Well, that wasn't new.
Right.
But we've gotten a few games in. We've got a few things in.
All right.
I'm curious. Are you and Tim? Have you decided to make like a regular thing of your streams yet, or is that like
we're gonna try to do Thursdays?
That's awesome, because I can totally add that to the schedule. on the channel.
I think so. Anyway,
that's
our current goal. I don't know if it'll be every Thursday.
Sure.
There might be some gaps, but we'll throw some other multiplayers in there as well. We talked about doing some of that space dwarf mining one. I think I told you about a while ago.
Galactic Deep Rock.
Yeah, Deep Rock Galactic. Okay.
Well, I think it works. And you did Star Wars Squadrons with me too.
Which one?
Star Wars Squadrons. We did some of too.
Oh yeah.
That was the first game
I haven't played that.
Streamed together.
Probably since that.
Yeah. It's cool, but it also
it's not enough.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think it's good and it's well designed, but I wish there was just more of it.
And also the multiplayer, the people who have been playing it every day since release.
Yeah. That's my thing with all kind of just multiplayer games in general. I have a hard time getting into because every time I try, I feel like everyone that's playing it is so good already. So it's I don't know.
Especially shooter games.
Yeah, I don't
feel like there's such a
single player shooters.
Yeah, there's such a gap of people who just will play it from the day it starts and that's all they play for a long time. Alright, this path is going to be a mite difficult. Can I get there from here? No. Alright. First try, let's go. It's not gonna happen.
Hey, you never know. You never know. And then I slowly becomes one red.
Oh. You can't. Intriguing. Alright.
Doing an extra soundtrack just because I'm paranoid. But we are good.
So I can't touch its body at all. Oop. As I do that.
It doesn't reset your progress, I don't think.
No.
So that's nice.
I do lose my shields. But it's right here.
And those respawn, I think, so.
Oh, there's an eye on its side. That's not terrifying at all.
Right. But no, one reason too, I thought you know, this idea that you two had to do these multiplayer streams, I thought, well, that's great because multiplayer is the thing I'm like I'm not good at like engaging with that very much because I just don't play a lot of. Oh,
so close,
so close. I just don't play a lot.
Yeah,
of
we'll get
if you guys do
some different stuff on the stream, and we'll try to drag you onto a couple of them when it's free to play and stuff, even if it's just for half an hour or whatever. All right. Jump.
Jump.
Turns out if you don't press the button, they don't jump on their own.
And Pepper had to come laying up here because Lady's laying in Pepper's bed. Gosh. She like grooms the fur on the bed like it's a cat.
That's weird but also cute.
She used to try to groom Pepper, and Pepper would just growl at her. And she'd do it anyway. She'd sit there and stroke her, and then Pepper would like make eye contact and be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And you'd be like, "Nothing." And she'd look away and she'd start doing it again.
Okay. That one again. I really wish I had more than 1 health.
I will say that booster
button
is like an unlimited. You could just keep tapping it.
I can't do it when I'm in the air though.
That's true. You do have to be like on the white.
But that's a good point. Ugh. That's just unlucky. Jump timing.
And I was just like, oh yeah.
Very good monster design.
Yeah.
Just slightly left. Alright. I guess I'm leaning onto the camera. But oh, I see. I can't. That's what that timer is. It's my time stop.
Nice. Nice.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah, but I just lost so much time there. Trying to do the... I wish I had... Oh, no, okay. I understand their control scheme. I wish I had jump on something that wasn't X, so I could...
so you like stretch your fingers a little more?
No, so just so I could get the jump and control the visuals at the same time.
Oh, for the camera.
Like be on both sticks and also A.
Nice, hey!
I did not think I was gonna make that last. Ooh.
And then,
I love that.
Seizure mode.
Seriously.
Seizure mode activated.
They do need a warning on this game with that.
Yeah. It should probably have one. Granted, the consoles, I think, do, so maybe it's...
Yeah, that's...
And even, like, this thing's design, like, this creature here is...
No,
stick
really?
to the chest and the bull. I love it. And this is also a pretty short game, too. Like, you can...
So it'll take us 2 months instead of 4.
Well, I mean, you know, I will...
So.
Be home at the same time every Thursday. I'm not saying we got to do it every week, but
if we're doing the multiplayer on Thursdays, I don't know if I'll be able to do every Thursday.
But we could do like at least a once a month, maybe, or maybe twice a month. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. I grow tired of this. Just makes me think of Chaos in Hades.
Oh, yeah.
He was just, like, bored with everybody all the time.
So every time you beat a boss, and she does that, you, like, lose that one of your health point slots.
Interesting.
So now, even if you hit one of those boxes, it's not going to fill the second one up.
Interesting.
But all those red bits that you're picking up, you can buy shield slots at the little kind of center area. Also, just what a great character design.
I really like. And this what is it? Sid.
It's like your AI basically. In a comfortable amount of time in safe mode. But well, what have you been up to? What interesting things have you done?
Well, I mean, we've been talking about it, but not on stream. I've been reading Moon Knight with
getting into that preparation for the show.
2015 run by Warren Ellis,
which
was really good. Everyone, if you wanna, I think a lot of that stuff will really introduce to what seems to be in the trailer.
Yeah,
because they didn't show much of an antagonist, other than he's but then he's being, but like he's the scary antagonist that he's interacting with so far. Right. Or the big like drama scene was when Khonshu
which is an ally, really. I mean, but also a terrifying one.
But yeah, if you don't expect it, a floating bird skull above a suit is not friendly looking.
It's not.
Oh, I see. I have dialogue options.
And if you go through this AI's dialogue options, it'll also bring you into a little store.
Okay, cool.
Which is mainly for the shields.
Yeah.
I don't even remember if you could buy anything else, to be honest.
Repair
so you only need 500.
I think I do have that. Okay.
Do you have 500? I think because it's... Oh, there you go. And then it increases every time you do it, I think.
Oh, so you always only have 1 health, but you can upgrade your shield.
Yeah.
Cool, got it.
And so now it's 1,000 for the third one. But every time, and so there's like a number of unlockables in every area in the game. Get them all. Get another costume.
Cool.
And that's what those caches are.
Got it. 1 unrecovered.
Yeah. No, I'm very excited for Moon Knight. I'm happy with how dark it looks like they're letting it be.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't sure if it would be how hard they'd let it go. Just the trailer looks harder than I thought maybe it would be.
We might. I don't think we'll see him rip anyone's face off.
No.
At least not on camera.
Sadly. Maybe there will be a scene where he's watching the movie Face Off.
I'd be okay with that.
Ghost Rider shows up, played by Nicolas Cage, and he wants to take Moon Knight's face off.
Do you remember our mission? No, I don't remember our mission, so...
Starseed.
Oh, yeah, I do remember. Yeah, okay.
It's very, I like how simple this is, it's it doesn't try and overcomplicate itself very much.
I didn't even realize it has 3 hands.
Oh, yep.
It's got Doc Ock arms coming out of 1 arm.
Yeah, because it's got a nub halfway down and then 2 arms linked by little cables. It's interesting. You have do you think Marvel's gonna bring back Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider?
Multiverse, yes, maybe not in the main MCU.
Maybe a 1 movie cameo kind of thing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
I kind of just want him to come back. Who else is Nicolas Cage gonna get to play?
That's a good question.
Because in the comics, the Robbie Reyes Ghost Rider is not possessed by a demon.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, he thinks he is until Johnny Blaze shows up at his door
and is like, "Nope, I'm
that's not what's going
possessed.
On. You are possessed by this ghost of his serial killer uncle." That's what Robbie Reyes has.
Interesting.
But I would love to see. I think it'd be so fun.
Wait, it just gave me enough for another.
Oh yeah, it was a bonus, for basically interacting with it for the first time. It's you'll lose 1 of those shields every time you beat boss. You'll see Cage somewhere as Ghost Rider. Yeah, I mean it could happen in Doctor Strange.
Right.
In this Doctor Strange movie.
I think that's probably the most likely place.
I haven't heard actual rumors about it happening. No. But you know what is hilarious?
I haven't heard much in the way of rumors for that.
I have heard some stuff, but nothing with any level of confirmation. the one that I heard that I don't, who knows how it'll actually work out. But I did hear a rumor that I thought was that sounded like a lot of fun. And because, Sam Raimi's directing it, right? Mm-hmm. And he always puts Bruce Campbell somewhere in his movies. And the rumor that I read, and I think it's confirmed Bruce Campbell will be in it in some, perhaps small capacity. But the rumor I read was that he's going to play... What's that?
Was he in the Spider-Man movies? Really?
In the first one, he's the announcer at the wrestling ring that, changes his name. He's like, I'm the Man Spider. And he says the Amazing Spider-Man. He's like, you said it wrong. Come on, what I said is better. Get out there. And then in the second one, he's the guy that won't let Peter into the theater when he's late for MJ's performance. He's the guy that won't let him go in the theater. And then in the third one, he's the obnoxious French waiter that,
I forgot all about that. What did that say? Do I get that back? Probably not.
Oh, I didn't even look. But the rumor that I read was that Bruce Campbell would play the essentially the classic salt and pepper white Nick Fury.
Oh.
In a very brief role. Which would be hilarious, I think. That'd be honestly kind of perfect.
Okay, when I was reading... Ooh. Okay, that is where I want to go.
And that's totally like a Jet Set Radio thing with the rails.
When I was reading...
Just hold it. I think, hold it down.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Hold skate. When I was reading Secret Wars, there were a couple scenes where old Reed Richards and Fury were in the same, and the art was so similar, just the eye patch was what...
That's the only thing that
differentiating them, yeah. Because they both have the gray stripe on the temple.
Yeah, and
they both have
brown hair.
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, I've heard some...
That would be good.
I've heard some interesting rumors. I've heard some interesting rumors, and I'll just say that if half of the things I've heard about end up being true, this Doctor Strange is going to be way weirder and crazier than what Spider-Man did by a lot.
Nice.
And then this isn't something I've heard rumors about, but I genuinely just think would be really cool. I mean, we started this multiverse saga off with Spider-Man. Sam Raimi's directing Doctor Strange.
Oh.
What if Toby? Yeah, why not have Toby Spider-Man in the Doctor Strange movie? What if he's in that movie and Tom Holland isn't even? There's a Spider-Man in this movie, but it's just the Toby Spider-Man.
I mean, especially since the narrative for Tom Holland is that he just went back to friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Right, so let a different Spider-Man
handle the cosmic problem.
Stuff.
Yeah.
And then...
Totally.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I do, and this is something me and Michael have talked about, but I do wonder if, we're hyper nerds, right? We just consume this stuff. But I am wondering, what is the general mainstream audience's tolerance for Spider-Man content?
How much Spider-Man can
the world take? Yeah, how much do they want? Because let's say Tobey's in Doctor Strange.
Right.
And I've heard rumors about a Sam Raimi directed Spider-Man 4.
And another Andrew Garfield in...
So let's say there's a Spider-Man 4, a Spider-Man 4, and a Spider-Man 3 coming out. There's also a Spider-Man 2 for the game. There's also a Spider-Man 2 and a Spider-Man 3 coming out for the animated Spider-Man movies.
For the
Into the Spider-Verse, right?
I knew about.
It's a part. That's a part 1 and part 2 type movie. So it's Across the Spider-Verse part 1. And then so that makes that a trilogy.
So is that gonna get into Madam Web eventually?
I would think it would have to.
Ooh, time slip. 2 nearby enemies. That's cool. Am I going backwards here? Oh, well now I am.
Oh, go to that door right there.
Uh-huh.
Hit that little thing real quick. Get through a lot of RDJ Iron Man. Why not a lot of Spider? Yeah, I mean that's true. That's true.
Ooh,
I just wonder.
I see.
My wonder is for just like regular people is the fact that
Spider-Man's been one of the most popular for so long. I feel like people will.
There was a bit of a Spider-Man fatigue when the Andrew Garfield movies were coming out.
Okay, that's totally true.
But I mean that's also because those I think are bad.
Right. So if they had been better,
if they're good, if they were good, would people have felt fatigue? You know.
Right. Where's the next one?
Oh, it's like up on the left.
This has been the hardest.
Ooh. Almost.
Alright, where did I start that?
There's some shields.
Good call.
One, my other thing too, just what I wonder about this is, there's a lot of Iron Man, but it was also, Iron Man, and then it was the same Iron Man. It was all like a single continuity, like a single kind of straightforward. If there are 3 completely separate continuities all running side by side that also tie into each other,
out for sure.
We'll see. I don't know. Has there ever been this much Spider-Man?
Not live action, obviously. Possibly, if you count. Because I think...
And then that's a shortcut all the way to the bottom, so you can come back up super easily.
I think there was multiple different animated Spider-Man going on at the same time for a little bit.
I definitely...
That's again, not your average viewer watching all of those.
Once you get high up enough to activate it.
Got it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. I mean, you've got, you definitely had like Spider-Man coming out in video games and cartoons and movies at the same time. But yeah.
But they do reach different audiences to some extent.
Well, is if there's a Spider-Man 3, a Spider-Man 4, and a Spider-Man 4 all happening at the same time, will everybody want to see all of those movies?
I don't think everyone will see all of them, but as long as they're okay with each one not being... they have to realize that not every Spider-Man movie is going to be Far From Home. In fact, the likelihood of having another one of those, that big of a hit for your next one...
No, No Way Home.
That's what I mean. There's obviously going to be a lull for the next couple. But,
I mean, and I like the idea of it being smaller. I think I prefer Spider-Man, vastly prefer Spider-Man at street level stories.
The
Spider-Man to me should only do cosmic stuff every once in a while.
Right. And when it is cosmic stuff,
it's often a team of other characters.
Yeah, with a team and and Spider-Verse specifically.
Yeah.
The Madam Web storylines or
I would
various
love
other
to see
Spider people. Because the multiple Spider-Person storylines are cool, but I'd love to see, not 3 Peter Parkers, but get Gwen and Miles and...
Yeah, to be honest,
some of the really weird Elseworlds and...
Right. Well, to be honest, I would really love to see... I
Miguel.
honestly would Miguel O'Hara. Hell yeah. Well, and Miguel O'Hara is going to be a big part of the
Spider-Verse.
Across the Spider-Verse. I love the water. It's the things. But I would love to see. What was I gonna say? Oh no. That's my brain. Yeah, I don't know. I would love to see like the next MCU with Tom Holland. I'd love it if the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland was the only villains, kind of new big characters like that were introduced were Black Cat and Hammerhead.
Yeah, I was just thinking now that he's back at the street level, they can do Hammerhead or Tombstone. And he has
no girlfriend too.
Or any of these. Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
When else would he be most kind of I don't know, open to her influence?
Right.
I think now is the time to do that. I also think for the sake of the MCU, it would be smart to for Hammerhead to ultimately be working for Kingpin.
Yes.
Because you could build up to a Kingpin Spider-Man movie if
especially
you did Hammerhead first.
I don't remember. I don't think it was on the stream, but you had talked about getting a Daredevil Spider-Man team up on the New York street.
That's gotta happen. That's gotta happen.
Ooh, here's the next. Ooh, it's creepy
looking. Hiding underground or hiding under the clouds.
It's like a burrowing centipede. Do not like. I am looking forward to. Oh, well, there's a cool ski path down there, but
you can see it under the shadow of the clouds, roaming around somewhere at all times too. Oh, and that's your. If you go into that little center down there, that's your main point with
Sid.
The AI and all that stuff.
Cool. I keep expecting there to be wall running.
Yeah, you'd think, but no. And those big checkpoints, I think you have to.
Oh my gosh!
I think you have to turn them on.
Oh,
otherwise,
I see.
It won't actually because it's red right now.
I see. Okay, I should do that.
Because otherwise, it might boot you back to the checkpoint in the previous area. Well, yeah, the next movie to me, Hammerhead, Black Cat, Daredevil, maybe, but maybe you save Daredevil for the proper let's take down Wilson Fisk team up.
Yeah,
I don't know. I honestly what I'm hoping that they're doing, and what I would really like to see.
Oh my gosh! Stop walking off of that. It's 2 centimeters to the left, and I fall off of this thing.
What I'd love to see is them do Wilson Fisk as basically have them set up, multiple multiple teams with multiple big bads that are all operating independently. Right.
So that each of the solo movies is a small team movie for a while, kind of.
Yeah, I think the longer that the MCU goes on, I think the less solo projects.
Yeah. Unless they're introducing a new hero or a new villain.
Yeah. But
even those, there will be other characters existing in it.
Yeah, Moon Knight, totally. Give him a solo story. He's never had one.
Right.
Give him that time. But yeah, for the most part, I think characters that we know really well already should totally just be in multi-character movies, like Thor Ragnarok having Hulk in it as a it can still maybe be focused more around a single character, but we know that the entire cast of the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be part of the next Thor movie, right, just like Hulk was part of the last one, and I love that.
It makes a lot of sense.
It does. As long as they keep it... Ooh, those boxes all have the red stuff in them, too.
Let's see. Wait.
I know, it's easy to, fly off.
It doesn't, click on...
This area's got a lot of the, climbing and, getting into all these towers and stuff. And you're never locked out of exploring, too. Like, no matter what progress point you're at, you can always go and explore whatever area.
No, okay.
I think you got that way. I think what was up here was that. Yeah, I think it was just that like crystal spike thing there. Like or Black Panther 2, right? Like I have an idea in my mind of how I think that movie should play. Have I told you? Have I pitched you my Black Panther 2?
I think so, but I don't remember.
So, but off screen.
Oh yes, I do remember.
Before the movie, Namor, King of Atlantis, has come out and basically kind of revealed Atlantis to the world because Atlantis now feels threatened by Wakanda.
Right.
And Namor has assassinated King T'Challa.
Right, which is comics accurate.
Totally.
They have. I mean, even just in the story of Secret War, they each entirely destroy each other's countries.
Yeah. So, like, I think the main conflict of Black Panther 2 should be Wakanda versus Atlantis. And them, they're dealing with the loss of their king in wartime. Right? Like, that's like, I don't know. That is, I would think would be a great way to handle it. But here's your extra twist I'd throw in maybe at the end of the movie. I would do it. I would do it in a way where it's like you don't see him really. It's just
Namor.
Well, no, I'd have Namor be the main villain, but I would have the war between Atlantis and Wakanda. Between Atlantis and Wakanda, be and then it could still Atlantis can still very much be the villains.
Yeah.
And like you don't have to take that back, and you can do it without undermining that. But I think that if maybe in the third act, there's a little detail, that in some ways this whole conflict has been egged on in the background by Doom in Latveria, playing like machinations with the
they have
political spheres of the rest of the world, and he's you don't really see Doctor Doom in Black Panther 2, but it's like maybe there's a
post credits or something.
Or maybe even a character that is legit in the movie is like was it Victoria Barda. I can't remember her name now, but there's a in the comics there's this woman who at times has like become like the prime minister of Latveria when like Doctor Doom has been like kicked out. So you could have her as like a character to kind of set up the future presence of Doctor Doom. Or something like I think it'd be like Black. You could really set the stage like that.
Or his son, just have his son.
Yeah, like a character that's like closely related with him, but isn't maybe it's not quite him. Oh, and this is one of the ones that.
Ow! Oh, am I up on?
This is one. So this is one of those spots where you have to deal with this, and it'll like turn one of the weak points on, and then there's like 3 or 4 of these within the level.
There we go. Wait.
Oh yeah, you gotta go like all the way.
I'm not gonna make it. Well, at least I'm already right here.
But yeah, I don't know. So that's my vision of how I imagine Black Panther 2 playing out, at least in broad strokes.
Yeah, that would be good. When is the Fantastic Four?
Next year.
Okay.
2023.
Where is it?
That one you can zip to if you slow things down.
Nice. Yeah, so they have to bring Doom in soon.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool, honestly, if he made an appearance first.
Right.
Because I mean, to me, I do not want Doctor Doom to be the villain of the first Fantastic Four movie. I want him to have completely independent stories.
Have them in space at first.
Yeah. Well, I've said I'd love to see a nihilist be like their first villain. Like there's a journey into the negative zone in the first movie. Or, I mean, I've thought for a while, like, a really cool way to do Fantastic Four would be to actually have a flashback to the 1960s, where they actually are astronauts, they do the experiment, all that stuff happens.
And then time flash them with the event?
Yeah, well, you can, like, play with the way that time is relative, depending on where you are in space, right? Like, time is relative in, like, Interstellar, right?
Right.
You could have them actually go into space in the 1960s.
Yeah,
and they've just
come
been
out
missing ever since. Right, like they've just straight up been missing.
Right. Well, wasn't there something about...
In WandaVision,
yeah.
They do... Yeah, so in WandaVision, they're, like, the
There's
fourth
a missing...
episode, Monica, when she is, like, kind of coming back to work and asking about, like, what's been going on.
Yeah.
They totally talk about... they totally talk about how a bunch of astronauts
went missing.
Like, well, they were blipped away, and when everybody came back, they didn't come back yet. Like, they're still missing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So, like, what if they were, when they came back, they materialized right into the middle of a cosmic storm?
Yeah.
And so the Fantastic Four could be sword astronauts.
Did I just kill this thing?
No, he's one of your team that was, like, you basically found his, like, death echo.
Got it.
Yeah. I don't know, there's a lot of interesting stuff, though. There's a lot of interesting stuff. Like, I mean, the Echo Show is essentially a Daredevil reboot at the same time. Like, I've heard that even Deborah Ann Wool and I forget his name.
Foggy.
Yeah, but so Karen and Foggy even are those actors even are coming back, and not just for a new Daredevil series, but for Echo. Like the whole supporting cast of that show.
Yeah. Will all of them then be in She-Hulk probably? Because that was another show that...
Yeah, I mean, maybe.
It makes sense for him to show up in with the lawyer's connection.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think that shortcut just brought you up to that
I was going to say, I'm definitely not going the way I'm supposed to be going to get up there.
So there's these aren't
grain meeples, right? No.
What's that?
The purple
pipes.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I think they're just artistic.
Yeah.
All right.
So there's.
Okay, so I get up there
somehow from like this side.
Got it.
Yeah, I mean Echo. I mean, like, I don't know if there's anyone out there who was like did think that Kingpin is dead.
Right.
Maybe some people don't know, but I mean,
it was a little bit unclear, but also it's Kingpin.
Well, there's a moment directly out of the comics where Echo. It's where she finds out that he killed. He's the one that killed her dad, and she shoots him in the face. And the next time you see Kingpin, he's just been like temporarily blinded from the gunshots, basically, because he is superhuman, right? Like he is completely superhuman. Right. He can beat Spider-Man in a physical fight.
Right.
Right. Like so. Like honestly, I'm not surprised. Like a gunshot doesn't even actually take his eyes.
Him.
Yeah. Like it knocks him out, I guess.
Yeah.
Blinds him temporarily. He's got to wear patches for a while. But yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure that he will literally have a scene where he turns around in a chair and he's got like patches over his eyes. Mm-hmm. Probably I assume in the Echo show. Because they wouldn't bring Vincent D'Onofrio back and then kill him off quickly like that. Especially when that moment has precedence in the comics of having it anyway.
For sure.
Like they definitely would have shown it. Yeah, exactly. That's another good
Kingpin doesn't die off screen.
Yeah.
He just doesn't.
No one dies off screen.
Yeah.
If you don't see the death, if it's not like explicitly shown to you and confirmed,
right.
It didn't happen. They're just injured. It's so
It makes me think of
Attack on Titan is one of the only times I've ever seen a character actually like
die off
screen and then have the confirmation totally come later. With
unless the actor dies.
Yeah, that's just the actor. That's true. Sometimes
that's the exception. If they're like, we're not going to recast this character.
Out of respect.
I mean, so yeah. Which, I mean, probably same for T'Challa.
Yeah, which is why I honestly think the opening scene could be his funeral.
Yeah.
You could start the movie off with
that makes a lot of sense.
And just be like, you know, hey, this happened off screen. We do not need to get into it. We will have them have a very angry, and sad conversation, immediately afterwards about
what happened.
Yeah, basically tell you that Namor assassinated him. Which also is interesting because, in the comics, you could think of the Atlanteans as being Kryptonian, in strength, right?
Right.
So, to me, the idea that Shuri has to not only deal with the grief of the death of her brother, take up the mantle of Black Panther in a time of war, and then deal with there's some stuff to climb. And then also the enemies she's dealing with that killed her brother, she has to fight. And also, they are on the level of strength as, a character like Superman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of shit to have to deal with. And, you know what, if you have Doctor Doom kind of pulling some strings behind the scenes, that's a great,
and the Doctor Doom inclusion gives her, I mean, she's as smart as Tony Stark comics, or close to, in terms of the tech stuff, based on, no, I don't want this stuff to become, I just want to fight this dude. There we go.
Nice. Well, this is this is a small area, it shouldn't be Ooh.
But I do have to get both of them.
The second one. That's interesting. Ooh. Oh, so close.
I wish I could start with the farthest in one.
Right. That would be nice.
Oh, and this dude's bank. Okay. Go for the tall one first. If I just waited to jump a second later. Alright, I got it this time. Why are you back? What?
Oh, did
I must have landed right in the attack, yeah. Yep, happened again. Alright, wait for the attack to come and then jump.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of interesting stuff. I mean, I think we're clearly getting Young Avengers. I think it seems pretty likely that we're Thunderbolts. I think Midnight Suns.
Right.
I mean, we'll also get some variation of the Avengers themselves.
Yeah, so the new Avengers or whatever. Not the all new, all different Avengers.
Yeah, talk about pandering. Do you want me to give this one a go?
I'll give it one more shot. It wouldn't be nearly as much of a struggle if I didn't have to keep fighting dude bro there. Oh, it disappears when it turns red.
It does.
Okay, I didn't realize that. One more shot. I think I gotta go. Okay.
I will. One bit I could maybe that'll help you is on that first jump.
Launch.
Yeah, use that boost button to see maybe kind of get yourself over to the second one just slightly faster maybe. I don't know if that'll make the difference.
Oh, I can boost through the goo. I didn't realize that. Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, there we go. That makes a big difference.
I keep forgetting about that boost. Alright, okay. At least those aren't legs. I'm fine with them being ribs on the outside.
Hey, Afternoon Tune, how you doing?
Hello,
welcome in. We are doing our first stream of Solar Ash. Getting into a new indie game. And then, hey, I'll let you know, later tonight, there's going to be
a new show.
It's going to be a new show on the channel around, 7:30?
Yeah, probably today, 7:30.
So yeah, around 7:30 we'll be doing a new show on this channel, which will be the co-hosts takeover. It'll be the first time I have not been on a stream, and we got my co-host No Name 20 and Tim, who's you may have heard his voice on one of our Souls streams, but they'll be kind of taking over and doing their own stream for however long you guys decide to do it.
Yeah. We'll start out with some Sea of Thieves, I think, and then we talked about maybe even getting into some Apex, some sort of competitive shooter stuff.
Totally.
But for sure, we'll look at that, the Deep Rock Galactic. I don't know, maybe if we're feeling low energy, we'll even just do some Minecraft someday.
Yeah.
Just whatever multiplayer stuff we feel like getting into.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to play, I am not going to be picky or tell you what to do at all. You guys take care of whatever you want. Especially because I don't play a lot of multiplayer.
We are going to stream. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It was a PlayStation 1 game I had.
Oh.
Maybe it was PS2. That was a Barbie Extreme Sports game.
Barbie Extreme. See, Alex would love to be on that. Because
it was weirdly actually like a good snowboarding game when
was it?
In the same era that like SSX came out.
Interesting. Well, it's because if it's too good, Alex might not want to be involved.
I mean, but there's dialogue in it. Don't worry. There's terrible parts of that game.
Fair enough.
But the actual mechanics like used similar stuff to Tony Hawk, if simple.
That's funny. Well, like.
But yeah, that was the only like snowboarding they had.
Because Alex really wants to play. Ooh, there's some shields.
Yeah.
Shield boxes.
I just have to deal with these dudes to get it. Okay, good.
There's one there, and then there's a couple more
on
the ledge. But Alex specifically keeps asking me if we can play some trash games. He wants to play some bad, like, garbage.
I have a long list of not great games.
Because I want to do Condemned 2. That's my big one, right? That's the one where the bear turns out to be the serial killer, and you fight homeless demons, and the army of homeless people steals all the knight armor at the museum and starts killing the security guards.
What a bizarre premise.
It's a weird game, and it's terrible, and
it's great for that reason.
Squish, and there's just so many great things about it. But yeah, I mean, do some Mystery Science Theater type shit where we play a terrible game and just mock it. Resident Evil 6 would also be a really good game for that.
I don't know that one at all.
The 6th Resident Evil game?
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what are the Resident Evil games that you are familiar with?
So,
just out of
honestly,
curiosity.
not a ton, at least in terms of like familiar. I have played some of.
I think if you go under the bridge and to the left, that'll get you. There's like maybe an easier way to go. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah, cool. Have you played 4?
I have played. Yeah, I've played some of 4, but not enough to know overarching plot.
Because it's definitely one of my favorite like series overall, but there were some dark days in that series. Because 1, 2, 3, all pretty great. I think they've aged, so I'm really glad they've been doing the remakes, because the original versions, I think, just picked the fixed camera angles.
Yes.
Right. The tank controls. Some people still like and enjoy those mechanics. Personally, I just don't.
Oof, they're so rough.
The remakes. Oh, there's another shortcut now you can get back up here without. Sweet. Oh, so then you gotta skate across the rail and jump to the next building. I would definitely wait for it to.
Just do it.
Don't let your dreams be dreams. Just do it.
Ooh.
But oh, there you go.
It's got udders.
It does. It does have udders.
Or
big Lovecraft nipples.
What's the other?
Big LN.
There's a word for like the word for the catfish tendrils. I can't remember.
Whiskers?
Yeah, there's a word for like that sort of appendage. That's like a really,
like
obnoxiously specific science term.
Yeah, thanks for coming to hang out with us this afternoon, too. We appreciate you being here.
Definitely.
And this will be a bit of a shorter part, and then the stream will be off for a little while, and then we'll come back on around 7. So we'll probably stream until, I don't know, how long do you want to go for?
6:30? What time is it now?
It is currently 6:17.
Oh, wow. That went quickly.
Because we watched the episode of Attack on Titan first, it took a little... But it's worth... I think it's worth stopping to do that first.
This is the first season of Attack on Titan. Because, last season... we were watching it 3 at a time.
That's true. You were more or less seeing it as it was on, but yeah.
But it was 2 or 3 at a time, and this one I'm only getting the little bit in each one.
Isn't it frustrating?
Yeah, especially how big it is now. Big, they're Titans.
Even Hulu is crashing.
Oh god, of course.
It's one thing for Crunchyroll to crash, because that's
smaller.
That's anime. That's all
right,
just
so
anime.
when it comes out, everyone's streaming it.
Oh,
Did I not need to come back up here to fight this dude? Where is it?
You can do it from the ground level. Although, if you go to the AI first before you, I think you can get another shield first before the battle.
This is a good call.
Oh yeah, okay.
Still upgrade.
It just can't talk to you yet. Cool.
So it's all repaired.
And then you'll lose 1 at the end of the fight, but you'll have 2 as you start going into the next area. So
Tempest Adagio. I like that name.
But also, since it's new and Attack on Titan's such an easy show to get spoiled on, we won't.
Yeah.
We won't get into anything too specific, but
is it dropping bombs? Oh, yes it is.
I wonder if Tim is trying to get stuff set up. I just got a little Twitch security code notification. That might have been Tim signing in.
Good, I'm glad he's getting that set up.
Let's see, I'll just message him too.
There we go.
Yep, yes he is.
Sweet.
And I will text him that security code then.
Ooh, that is cool, and now we gotta go all the way back.
And also, just from the tutorial kind of one to the first kind of, more legit, boss, it's kind of, the difference in scale is already, crazy, right? Nice.
This movement with the controls feels like what Final Fantasy 15's hot. There were moments in Final Fantasy 15 that instead of having the turn-based, you have to basically do this void jumping thing or time slip.
You know what's interesting too, because you weren't a huge fan of 15 either, right?
No, and one of the things is that I just didn't know what I was getting into, because I was going back to it wanting the nostalgia factor, and it was so different from the turn-based JRPG that I expected.
Right. Well, what's interesting is, so they had released this kind of little bite-sized demo for the game, a couple years before it even came out.
Okay.
And it still wasn't turn-based, but the action system that it, like the gameplay that it had, was very different from what the final version ended up being. And I really liked how the combat in that demo was. And then when the actual game came out, I was like, why'd you change it? Like, I was like really confused. I was like, I don't get like why you. I thought they actually had something that worked pretty well.
Yeah. I'm not close. Oh, good. I'm not close enough here. Oh!
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
And yeah, these like the more the bosses go on, like the crazier these like sequences get.
Oh, I can't.
Oh, so close.
So does it?
It doesn't reset all the way to the beginning, just that last like hit point or run or whatever.
Yeah, it really is like speed running
Shadow of the Colossus.
Absolutely. Which is another one that I never finished. I played it back on the PlayStation 2.
That would be a fun stream because there's the remake for the place. They did the remake for the PS4, which is incredible looking.
I was just about to say, which is gorgeous. I've seen a couple people stream some of it.
Because it's also, I don't know if you know this, it's Bluepoint, which is the same developer that did the just recently did the Demon's Souls remake.
Okay.
And then they got bought by Sony, so they're like a first part. They'd only done Sony exclusives before anyway. But they basically like got bought out, and they're now officially a first party studio. And we'll see, because they made a statement about how they really want to work on like their own original. Ooh, there's a shield. They want to make their own kind of original projects, not necessarily do a remake every time.
Yeah.
But there had been before they got bought out or bought up by Sony. There's been rumors about them doing a Metal Gear Solid 1 remake, like from the PS1 days. For a number of years now. And who knows if it's true or not? You know, take it with a grain of salt. Just a rumor. But I want that so bad.
Is this the same person I saw? Oh, I guess I'm not even talking to a person right now. Wait. I was gonna say, the start of each of these entries is fairly similar.
I will say, so like when I was talking about how like the game keeps it relatively simple and light on story. Some of these
this is Lyris still. Okay.
Some of these small bits I do find a little uninteresting. Like they're just not the most engaging. Like even as like side kind of content. Like they're just no. Like you almost could have had this be like a silent, thing almost completely.
You have maybe just the AI talking.
Yeah, like I feel like that's all you need. You could have the AI and then that like boss. Yeah. Like the big thing that keeps like smashing you.
Right.
And then you could kind of just leave it at that.
Totally.
Honestly, I think beating this boss would probably be a great place to end the stream.
Where do I get on?
I don't know. I'm I think this game has its flaws, but I do think it's the things that does well. It does really well.
Yeah.
But Shadow of the Colossus would be a great stream. I think I'm putting that on the list for like you and me.
For sure.
Especially because if you've never gotten to do the whole thing, that'd be a really good one.
I keep forgetting that I can do that from farther if I'm stopping time.
Any of the circle ones.
I think I have to dash there, don't I?
Yeah, you gotta use the boost on that part.
Is there a shield right around
I believe here? Those boxes respawn when you
die.
So if you remember where one is, I think it should repopulate. I could be wrong about that.
Where is the dude? I'll just go towards it, and if I see a box on the way... But I mean, it's like... I have 2 still, so...
Oh! So, interesting idea.
Oh, there we go.
And, you know, totally, you know, if you wanna mention it to Kim, Nadia actually had this idea. She thought if at some point, if it was something Kim was interested in doing, the 4 of us playing Overcooked could be a really fun stream.
That would be good.
And yeah, totally. Like if you know, if
I haven't played that game in so long.
Like that would make it even more fun because the less you know what you're doing, I feel like the more entertaining the game is.
The dialogue that for the viewers will be as stressful as it is for us because it's just all of us yelling at each other.
Right. So if you want to mention that, Kim, if you're still in the chat, I don't know what you think of that. Obviously, you would not have to be on camera if you didn't want to. Totally up to you. And if it's not something you're interested in, that sounds like something you'd be. That reaction sounds like something you'd be interested in, maybe. So yeah, maybe at some point, we have to, because I have one of the free games 1 month for the PlayStation Plus membership actually was the Overcooked 1 and Overcooked 2 like combo pack with all the DLC for Overcooked 2. So I have that. I just need 140 spare dollars to buy 2 more PlayStation 5 controllers.
Oh yeah.
And also 2 more headsets to have them all hooked up.
I was gonna say we have it for the Switch, but
you know, so
does not
once
help.
I have a capture card and a computer,
then we can do that.
Like absolutely.
Because we definitely have enough controllers for Switch.
Yeah, no, totally. And someday I will get the computer and the capture card. Like,
come on, Nintendo, why are you consistently 1 generation behind?
Right. Okay, also, have you...
Do these respawn every time you die? I think they do.
Those do as well, yeah. So it's actually pretty easy to get up enough points to get all the shields, because you can just keep picking them back up.
Well, I think I saw a shield back here.
Here's another one for Kim and for you. Have either of you, and it's a PlayStation exclusive, so I'm gonna guess you haven't, but have you ever played Octodad? Or the full title, Octodad: The Dadliest Catch.
Yeah, I've seen that recommended, like when I just go on Twitch, it's like, you might like people playing this game.
And you're like, what is that?
That sounds funny.
So it's super cartoony. The whole premise, right, is you're an octopus, and you
each control an arm. Is that?
Well, so there's a multiplayer version where every character, it can be 4 players, and you are each controlling a different limb. So one person controls the right leg, one person controls the left leg, one person controls the right arm, and one person controls the left arm.
It's the end result of all of the like surgery simulator games.
Basically, but and it's like even when you're just playing this by yourself, it's hard to. It's like it's hard to get anything accomplished in that version, even, right? PlayStation made one of the
Lego Racers.
I mean, that's okay. That just means
Lego Racers was so hard.
Lego Racers was?
Yeah, for the PlayStation 1, we could not beat, like, the first AI, even on easy. Which is weird,
because Mario Kart would be good, too.
Because Kim and her brother used to beat it, used to play it as kids and were able to do it. So it makes me wonder if it's just, like, the transition to modern control scheme.
Yeah.
Like, my head and hands don't react the same way.
I mean, some of that is also that some of those older control schemes are bad control schemes.
Yeah.
Pepper!
It is the turning... I mean, it's PlayStation 1, so the turning is rough.
Yeah. So much harder than PC.
Oh, you had it on PC. That actually
Come on.
greatly explains why it might have been easier.
Good girl.
Because I'm sure when they like ported it to or whatever, translated it to controller.
Right.
The PlayStation 1 controller just doesn't have the same nuance you can get on a keyboard. Oh, come on.
And if you want me at any point to take a crack at it, just let me know.
Yeah, I'm going to give it one more shot, and then I'm going to hand it over.
I think you definitely want some shields before you go at it again.
Ooh, thank you. We'll just chill underneath it until we find... Hey!
Nice.
Perfect.
But yes, but no, so Kim, so yeah, Octodad, the dadliest catch, right? You're an octopus
what a good
in a
title.
business suit, and you're trying to, you have a wife and kids, and they don't know you're an octopus. So you got to try and act as human as possible to not be suspected of being an octopus. And it's incredibly hard to control and maneuver, and you just have every person control a different limb, and it's just pure chaos, and it's hilarious. I think that could be another fun one that you might enjoy. Oh no! Oh, there you go. Nice.
Oh, okay. That's
right.
the one that keeps tripping me up. Sorry, the controller.
No, you're fine.
Sweaty.
I mean, I do that too. Same for Toy Story. I had only played it on PC.
That would be the Toy Story 2 where you're Buzz Lightyear going from each of the different worlds. That was actually a great game.
The first one was good. The first tie-in game was good too, if I remember right.
Was that the side-scroller where you start out at in Andy's room, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that for Game Boy, not color. The Game Boy original.
Ooh, the original Game Boy.
Mm-hmm. Black and white, big old graphing calculator.
Nice.
With less capability than the graphing calculators of the time. I don't know if that's true. But less capability than the graphing calculators of when I was in classes that needed it for sure. Woo. Yeah, that time stop is kind of crucial right there. All right, do it.
And down. There we go. So that's this might be a slightly shorter stream, but I feel like that's 2 bosses, and this is not a long game. So in indie games, this is a pretty.
How
good
many
amount
bosses are there?
There's 5 or 6.
Okay.
And none of the areas are particularly big. This place.
I do want to find.
Oh, here I'll
have a couple.
Do the dialogue and stuff.
Your impossible dream.
Just keep moving forward like Eren Yeager. Yeah, that could be fun. So yeah, Kim, if you're interested, if you're down, it might not be soon because I don't have enough controllers yet, but at some point maybe the 4 of us can do some multiplayer streams, and that could be super fun.
We could also some of that we could do. I wonder if we could do. I bet we could find some 4-player cross-play stuff.
Oh, probably.
That we
if when I get the capture card and we can do Switch games, we could actually play those online.
Yeah, with I think with the capture card, even with this computer, we could include chat audio from Discord.
Oh, can we? Okay. Cool.
I'm not totally positive on that, but
I think between you and then Tim, because he seems to know what he's doing with computers generally.
Yes.
I'm gonna need maybe I don't know, maybe between you and Tim, or maybe just Tim. I don't know. But somebody's got to basically teach me how to set up the stuff, PC stuff. Tim seems like he's already starting to figure out some of it.
Tim is the one to go to.
Yeah.
Even where I do have some knowledge, I don't have the computer to enact said knowledge.
Sure.
My computer is starting to fall apart.
Basically, honestly, Tim could be the first person that I pay to do anything on the channel, because I might just ask him to handle all the
your layouts
stuff.
and yeah.
Like, Tim, you're the first one getting an official rated M for immaturity paycheck.
Employee.
you're the first employee.
Just don't do it on Venmo. If you get more than $600 in Venmo in payments, it's taxable now.
I know, that's so dumb.
or selling on Etsy, $600. That's 4 sales for people doing woodworking.
I know, right? Like, that's ridiculous. Just another way to, fuck with small businesses and make it harder for people to make money.
Yep.
This is why people sell drugs.
We don't have to tax multi-billionaires. That's fine. They can keep getting their no taxes.
No, none at all. None at all.
That's why we're turning to piracy in half an hour. Oh, I should definitely get going.
No, this is like a perfect stopping point too. We just beat the boss. After you got through the dialogue here, I think this is perfect. Are you serious? Oh, about the taxes on Etsy and like Venmo and stuff? Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate.
Not again.
All right. No problem. Incorrect. There are still problems. That's a good Android line. Alright, let's hurry up this dialogue. There we go.
I know, especially with some of the stuff that these characters are saying aren't actually interesting.
Yeah, it's not telling
you. See what I mean about some of the dialogue and stuff?
For sure.
Alright, sweet.
Cool.
Well, that's a stream. Let's look for somebody to raid real quick before we shut down.
Raid, and then in 20 minutes come back and leave.
And then in just a little bit, you'll be right back on. Actually, you know what? Maybe let's not do a raid this time, just because you and Tim will be going on so soon anyway. So we'll save it. We'll save it. We'll have.
We'll do it. I don't know.
It'll be like a cliffhanger.
Tim will have to, I guess, handle the raid stuff, so I don't have to worry about that, which is awesome.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, have a good one.
Everybody.
Thanks for hanging out.
See you in a little bit.
Thank you for being here and being an awesome co-host. And the stream will be back in just a little bit.